Hello, my name is Madeline Wilkerson, and the measure I am analyzing is the Job Descriptive Index, also known as the JDI. Here is the simple truth. In America, 53% of people are unsatisfied with their jobs. They feel unappreciated, underpaid, and overworked. Unsatisfied employees greatly reduce their productivity. $300 billion a year are lost due to unsatisfied workers. Companies don't want their employees to be unsatisfied, especially because it creates this loss. To measure the employee satisfaction, the Job Descriptive Index was created. This way, the companies can pinpoint just what about the work is making them so unsatisfied. The Job Descriptive Index is a facet measure of job satisfaction and attitudes towards an employee's work. The JDI consists of 5 dimensions, or facets, of job satisfaction, including supervision, coworkers, pay, promotional opportunities, and the work itself. This scale is also inclusive to all age groups, gender, and races. It is used in all workplaces, but most commonly used in office settings. The only hindering factor is that it has not been translated to very many languages. The Job Descriptive Index consists of 72 items total. Each item includes an adjective or a phrase such as boring or good opportunities for growth. The employee then fills in the blanks, writing that yes, the adjective applies to that facet of their work, or no, it doesn't apply, or they can't decide, writing a Y, N, or a question mark next to the phrase respectively. The JDI is given in a self-report survey form and completed individually. In terms of reliability for the Job Descriptive Index, in the 1980s, a revision of the JDI was undertaken from the original 1969 version. A study done in 1995 assessed the reliability between the facets of the 2 versions of the measure, which we now know of as the alternate forms reliability estimate. A comparison of responses showed that there was no statistical differences between the original and the revised JDI. The correlation coefficients between the 2 versions are shown in this first table. This revised version was accepted because the reliability coefficients were greater than 0.95. This study also reported the means for reliability estimates of each facet from 5 different studies, showing good internal consistency, shown in this table. One study done in 2003 measured the internal consistency of the JDI and found it to have an R value of 0.88. Another study done in 2017 assessed the reliability of the JDI using another measure called the Employee Satisfaction Inventory. This measure included 4 of the 5 facets that the JDI includes: work, pay, promotion, and supervision. In this study, an analysis of the JDI was done, which resulted in a 0.95 with a range of 0.95 to 0.952. This is shown in Table 3. The differences in these 2 results is a little concerning, but overall, the reliability and consistency of the JDI is good. In terms of validity, the JDI is considered valid across many studies. It was even stated that the JDI is the most valid measure of job satisfaction. A study was done in 2002 to measure the construct validity of the JDI using meta-analysis. The results showed that the construct validity of the JDI was supported by acceptable estimates of internal consistency and test-retest reliability. Results that conformed to a nomological network of job satisfaction relationships, and it demonstrated convergent and discriminant validity. The study also said that the JDI obtained many relationships predicted from the proposed network of terms, which we will get to in a second, and it possessed none that were contradictive of construct validity. This being said, overall, the JDI has good construct validity. For predictive validity, when the JDI is used as a facet measure, it can be helpful in determining job performance but not when used for organizational change. When measured correctly, job satisfaction is positively correlated with job performance. For concurrent validity, the JDI can correlate both with the MSQ and the IOR when participants are given both assessments. These statements conclude that there is good criterion validity of the JDI. The construct validity was thoroughly measured in 2002 by deriving a nomological network of JDI correlations using the original predictions from the 1969 framework. After a literature search, they concluded their correlated terms. They separated their relations into three categories: antecedents, correlates, and presumed consequences of job satisfaction. Antecedents included job characteristics, role states, group and organizational characteristics, and leader relations. Correlates included organizational commitments, stress, health, job involvement, and life satisfaction. Consequences included motivation, citizenship behaviors, withdrawal behaviors, and cognitions and job performance. After categorizing the terms, they statistically correlated participants' rating of the terms to the ratings on the JDI. For convergent and discriminant validity, each category showed high convergent validity, where items that were hypothesized to be strongly correlated were in fact strongly correlated, and divergent validity, where items that were hypothesized to have a negative correlation did so. The following three slides summarize their construct validity findings. This table shows the relationships for the weighted averages of R between the antecedent terms and the facets of the JDI. The pattern of relationships was consistent with predictions and shows construct validity between these terms. Work and job characteristics were hypothesized to have a strong correlation, and role states were hypothesized to have a negative correlation. This table shows the relationships for the weighted averages of R between the correlated terms and the facets of the JDI. The pattern of relationships was consistent with the predictions and shows construct validity between these terms. Stress and health were both hypothesized to have a negative correlation, showing strong discriminant validity. This table shows the relationships for the weighted averages of R between the presumed consequences terms and the facets of the JDI. The pattern of relationships was consistent with the predictions and shows construct validity between these terms. Overall, the pattern of correlations of job satisfaction and the JDI was consistent with predictions derived from the JDI's nomological network. For strengths and weaknesses of the JDI, the strengths include that it is helpful to a company's morale. Administering the JDI to employees can show that the company is interested in how the employees feel towards their working lives and can help them assess the organizational commitment of the employees. The JDI results are the strongest measure when facet measures are desired. It is also widely validated and very popular. Weaknesses include that it is only available in a limited amount of languages and is sometimes misinterpreted and translated. It should only be used to measure the satisfaction of employees, and with the results, the company can consider ideas to help boost the company morale, but it should not be used as a base for an organizational theory of change. The last weakness is that it only includes 5 facets, where other job satisfaction measures, such as the MSQ, include facets such as intrinsic and extrinsic satisfaction. It is also difficult to assess test-retest reliability because job satisfaction is a dynamic state that is susceptible to change over time. In summary, for reliability, test-retest reliability was stated to be too difficult for statistical analysis and that the data would be skewed. For alternate forms, after correlating 2 versions of the assessment, alternate forms reliability was deemed good. Internal consistency also showed good statistical reliability. For validity, content validity is good because the measure and its expressions are explicitly about work life and facets of satisfaction in the workplace. For criterion validity, Quantifiable data was not available, but statements were made stating concurrent and predictive validity were good. Conflict validity, both discriminant and convergent, were also proven to be good. Overall, the Job Descriptive Index is a reliable and valid measure of job satisfaction. Thank you.